Good morning, viewers. I am Saraswathi, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Technology in SNS College of Engineering. Today, we are going to see about the topic is semantic net in the knowledge representation. What are the different type of knowledge representation? Logical representation, semantic network, production rules, and frame representation. A logical representation. Logical representation is a language with some concrete rules which deals with propositions and has no ambiguity in presentation. The logical representation means drawing a conclusion based on various conditions. Based on various conditions. This representation lays down some important communication rules. It consists of a precisely defined syntax and semantic, which support the sound inference. Each sentence can be translated into logic by using a syntax and semantics. Syntax. Syntax are the rules which decide how we can construct legal sentences in the logic. It determines which symbol we can use in knowledge representation. Semantic. The semantic are the rules by which can interpret the sentences in the logic. The semantic also involve assigning a meaning to each sentence. The logical representation, the logic can be categorized into two main categories. First one, propositional logic. Second one is a prepositional logic, predicate logic. There are some of the advantages of a logical representation. Logical representation enables us to do logical reasoning. Logical representation is the basis for the programming languages. Disadvantages. The logical representation have some restrictions and are challenging to work with. The logical representation technique may not be very natural inferences and may not be so efficient. Next one is a semantic net. The semantic net is a one type of knowledge representation. It contains the knowledge base that represent systematic relations between concept in a network. It has node that represent object and arc that describe a relationship. With the semantic network, adding information and making inferences is fast and easy. It categorizes objects in different forms and also link them. The semantic network vary in type and can represent very diverse system. Semantic net. There are some of the examples of the semantic net. WorldNet, Jelly's model. WorldNet is the logical database of English that group English words into set of synonyms. Provides definition and records semantic relation between them. Jelly's model. It's a formal language that is defined as a network of relationship between concept and names of a concept. The semantic net representation is a two type of representation. It's a relationship. It's a kind of relationship. ECA means it's a inheritance relationship. Components of a semantic net. There are some of the components of the semantic net. Lexical component. It consists of node, represent the object or concept. Link. It's denoting a relation between nodes. Label. Denoting particular objects and relations. Structural component. Here, the link and nodes from a directed graph. Whereas the labels are placed on the link and nodes. Semantic component. The meaning of the semantic component here are related to links and labels of nodes, whereas the factor depend on the approved areas. Procedural part. The end node is permitted by constructor, whereas the destructor are responsible for the removal of links and node. It's a some of the example of a semantic net. Jerry is a cat, Jerry is a mammal, Jerry is owned by Priya, and Jerry is brown colored. All mammals are animal. Then we can conclude that all the mammals are animal. Jerry is a cat. Jerry is a mammal. Jerry is owned by Priya. Advantages of semantic net. There are some of the advantages of semantic net. These are a natural representation of knowledge. Semantic network convey meanings in a transparent manner. These networks are simple and easily understandable. There are different types of semantic network. Definitional network, assertional network, implication network, executable network. Definition network emphasizes the subtype or easier relation between concept type and newly defined subject. Assertional network designed to assert question. Implication network use implementation as the primary relationship for connecting node. Emergency executable network. It contains a mechanism that can use some changes in the network itself. Learning network. It build or extend the representation by acquiring knowledge from example. Hybrid network. These combine two or more of the previous technique, either in a single network or a separate network. Advantages is simple and comprehensible, efficient in space requirement, easily cluster, later knowledge. It is flexible and easy to visualize. It is a natural representation of knowledge, convey meanings in a transparent manner. These applications of AI, healthcare, finance, retail, manufacturing, transportation, education, and marketing. These are the some of the AI problem, game playing, theorem proving, common sense reasoning, perception, and NLP, natural language understanding. That's all. Thank you.